Alright, good morning. This is our first video. I'm sure the quality is not going to be what you think, but it's the first start, so let's give it a try. Okay, so I want to create a new document. So I go back to the home on Facebook. On Photoshop. Facebook. Okay, so let me just do inches. Okay, so I do 10 by 10. That's what I mostly use. Okay, then I can just say blending backgrounds in Photoshop. We use that as a file name. I'll check the artboards because I might want to work with artboards. Okay, then I click create. Every other thing just leave them. The color mode is RGB. It's okay, it's fine that way. So I click create, and here we are in the magical world of Photoshop. Empty background, nothing. Let me quickly rename this to blend that BG. Okay, so quickly, like I said, I'm going to blend the background of maybe a city and colors, just 2 layers. So first of all, I'll import and go to the file menu, place embedded. I already put a shortcut for myself there, so the next time I want to use it again. And I'll go to background where I have all my stores and cities. Okay, so you just look for the one you like, download on pexels.com or Unsplash. Okay, I think I like that first one, or let me go with this. Okay, I like this, so I place this quickly into the background. It's important, you can see it. Yep. Okay, so I just zoom out a little bit to stretch it, but more than that, I want to take it up a bit because I know that the base part of it is going to be covered by the solid background. So this is it. This is one layer on its own, and this is the background. So the next thing I do is I apply a solid color adjustment layer. So I can just go select solid color, and this is not the color I want to use, so I'll just go to my color where I have my colors. Of course, you guys, if you follow me well, you know red, yellow, black, white are my colors. So I'm going to use this color, and I click OK. Okay, a color. Oh, you didn't see me on that. Let me take that again, please, if you don't mind. I'll delete that quickly. And there's a part of the screen you are not seeing. I just noticed right now, so I'll do that again. Solid color. I'm bringing it right now. That's the box. So that's a box you're not seeing. It was on the second screen. So I select with my eyedropper to I select the color I want, and it changes it here. So I click OK, and it applies it. So quickly, I said you're going to convert this to a smart object. So convert to a smart object, and you change the blend mode from normal to soft light. Or sometimes overlay can be nice, but okay, I think it's hard light now that makes more sense. So let's use hard light. But here is a trick now. I don't want it to show at the top here. I like it at the bottom. I like it somewhere around here, just before I introduce any text at the center here. So I like it here. So what I'll do is I'll create a layer mask. I just come to the layer mask and click on the layer mask, and it creates a white layer mask. And I select my gradient 2, which is here. I press G, and I select my gradient 2, and like you see here, it's showing black to white, and on the foreground is black and the background is white. Here reverse is checked. This is something you need to check, but sometimes I just do a guess drawing. I don't really mind. So here it's already showing me that it's wearing away, it's taking away the dark side from the bottom part and leaving the white side, and so I opposite it. Hey, I'm doing a tutorial. Okay, sorry, that was my son. Of course, when you have someone like that. Okay, so I just draw from the bottom. Now you can see I've achieved something close to what you guys asked. So I've achieved it, and if that's okay to me, I just need to do the same thing to the bottom part of this city. So I select the city now, create a layer mask also, or add a layer mask, and do the same thing. Okay, this time around I think I'll draw from the bottom to the top, and no, the other way around. Thank you. Yeah, so that's exactly what we had there. So maybe I can just decrease the opacity, the general opacity of this gradually fade it in. That's the city. I'm just working on the opacity of the city. And I think somewhere around 60, let's say 65. 65 is very fine now, so I think I like it that way. So now I'm going to convert this again to smart object, or if I don't convert it to smart object, okay, let's just not convert it to smart object so you see what happens. So now if I go to filter, I go to noise, and I go to add noise. I already have a shortcut there, maybe in case I use it next time. So uh the the noise at 16.13 maybe it's not very visible. Let's increase it a bit. Let's increase it. Oh, it's too much. It's too much. It's way too much. I think it's better to convert it to smart object so that we'll see the effects very well. So let's convert it to smart object, then we'll take filter again, we'll take to noise and add noise, and this time around let's see what happens. Okay, it's applying, but not as much as I wanted. Nevertheless, I can always create another layer to add it the way I like it to be added, and I can just click OK. Okay, I think for now this is how good it can be. Alright, so let me know if this is okay to you, if this is what you liked. If you just introduce any text, now let's say I introduce my logo, I quickly import my logo. Let me go get my logo reading, new brand assets, and I bring it in. Okay, let's say I add a shadow so that it pops up from the background. Let me control the shadow here. I'm bringing the shadow here so you see what I do. I increase the size there, the blurriness of it so it gets blurred. Then let me bring the distance a bit. Somehow how I get to put my shadows very well is I like to make the size and distance almost the same thing. I think I'm okay here. I just need to bring the opacity down. I don't want it too visible. I'm controlling the visibility of it. Okay, somewhere 20 there is fine. It's very, very okay like this. It's just soft. It's there. It doesn't need to be obvious. For some guys I like to make it very obvious, and I click OK to that. And maybe let me just put my any of the classes. Let's say for instance put view box, our YouTube name, view box. But that's not my font, so I quickly change it to my font. Change it to EXO2. EXO2. There you are. I think it's regular, not thin. Let's see regular. Not regular now. Let's see semi-bold. Okay. What if we use bold? Yeah, there we are. That's the weight I want. So I quickly reduce it. I always write a line. Okay, and there we are. So you can see now it's just sitting on it. Maybe I just need to centralize it, so I'll just group the two together because you're working with Artboard. Let me rename it to logo. There, we're working with Artboard. You can just click on the center. You don't really need to select two things, because if you're working with Artboard, it's very easy. It centralizes to the Artboard. So view box there, and maybe can I just play a little bit, just bring in one or two things. Let me just go import the YouTube icon, go to my icons and type YouTube SVG, and let's see what we have here. Okay, not this kind of YouTube anyway, but what do we do? Let's just leave it that way now. Okay, so let's say that's the YouTube I want. I think I just need to increase the glow of that red a bit, saturate it. I like it when it's saturated. Okay, and let's reduce it a bit there so it doesn't be shouty. Okay, there we are. Okay, and I'm trying to look for, okay, let me just type it. Type it www dot, oh, let's just https, not ps, there you are, link tree slash zmdaa. Even though it cuts across the border, it doesn't matter, you can always reduce it. Okay, but I'll change the font now. That's not my favorite font for that, so I change the font to Palanquin medium, and I think that should be it. So I just put it there. Okay, so there we have it. We just need to centralize it. So again, I select the two of them, group it, and call it YouTube link, and click on centralize, and it's centralized. Okay, I don't like the dark color of it, so maybe I should just reduce the opacity just by pressing 8. 8 is too much. 9, let's say 85. So you can see that opacity is now 85, and so from there I think I like it this way. So view box, and of course if it's okay to you, you just right click and export, and choose your format. JPG is fine for me. Quality is 100%, everything is okay here. Scale 100%, it's okay like this. You can just export, select where you want to export it to. I'm exporting it to my YouTube folder, and I click save, and there it is. So that is it. Thank you. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, because that's what the channel is for. We just need to answer your questions by practicalizing it. Thank you very much. Until next time.